Painting handles. Hi!
Disorganised chaos is what's happening here.
Got a whole load of Beastmen to work on
Nico.
for Old World and Mordheim. So this guy is Beast Lord, but is also going to fulfil role as my chieftain for Mordheim.
So the clocks changing have messed about with my settings because it's lighter than it should be.
Yeah.
So you'll have to tell me if you can't really see, and I will try and make it better.
It's messed with the dog's settings as well because he
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
been waking me up at 5 o'clock. He's been waiting till 6:30.
But that's better.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Although I did get back into bed and go back to sleep this morning, and then snooze the alarm a couple of times.
And you were at work. That's very naughty.
I know. It was naughty of me. Had a big lie in.
I'm going to attempt to do this bloke, and I haven't even looked at him to know what to do with him. So yay, fun. What's everybody been up to? Mr MLG has been at work.
Yep.
Well, we've had some good and some bit rubbish news.
Yeah, weird news. Yeah. So good news is the bid thing that I've been moaning about for ages, telling everybody how rubbish it is and what have you.
It is.
Because it is rubbish. Isn't going to include retail businesses when they go for a reballot this year, which is fantastic because this is the thing that I've been to court a couple of times, try and stop getting through and what have you. But so when they do a re-vote later this year, they've decided to exclude retail businesses purely, I think, because we were too much hassle for them.
Yay! That's what we wanted.
Yeah.
Let's be hassle. Hey, Wiki D, I thought you were on holiday.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony.
Dedicated Lancer tier there. Yeah, so that's good news. Good news. Not so good news for all the hospitality businesses that are still going to be included in the thing. So
No,
we're going
it's
to
still rubbish. Bid is still rubbish.
so we're going to support all of those guys by lending as much support as we can to getting a no vote when it comes up for reballot. And the other random thing, we got a letter from the council today telling us that we're going to have to apply for a licence to have our A boards out on the pavement, which is just bizarre.
We haven't got not a pavement.
Or the pedestrianised area then.
The great big whacking open space that there is.
Yeah.
So we have to pay now to tell people that we're open.
Yeah.
We struggle. I know I've said this before. We struggle to let people know that we are open because of the configuration of the shop windows. Despite the fact that we have lights on and massive "we are open" signs, the shop always looks shut.
Yeah, it looks
So
dark.
it looks dark inside. So we have an A board outside saying that we are open. But now we have to pay a fee to have that board outside to say that we are open. Yay! Just got back to the caravan after a day around Beamish. Were we talking to Beamish with your mum and dad? Is that what we were?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it good? We mentioned it to Nathan's parents, and then they started reminiscing about Beamish, and I got confused because I was at Eden Camp in my head and not really understanding what was going on until I realised that in my head I was at the wrong place. There's a Pokemon in chat. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a Pokemon in chat, because we haven't done what Pokemon Community Game wanted us to do. So technically, there shouldn't be. But look, it's there.
What is it?
But there isn't any words, is there? Oh, I wonder if you'll be able to catch it. Because Pokemon Community Game... Oh, well, yep. Guess so then. So John, have a look and see if you've actually got that Pokemon caught now in your bag thing, because technically you shouldn't have. It'd be great if you have, and it's just all right. And I don't know what the egg's for. Is the egg something special, John? Oh, and also, I'm shouting because the microphone's over there, but if I'm too loud, please just say, don't shout, and I'll just talk like a normal person. Wicked D says, it was good. Last went there when I was 8. I don't know if I've ever been.
It's
I don't know if I've ever been.
It's grown a lot, I think, since I ever went. So it's they call it a living museum. So they have folks dressed up in period costume, and it's a coal mine, I think, really. But there's a sweet shop and all that sort of stuff. Hi. Sweet shop and open top bus that you can drive around and, well, go on a ride on.
No, say, can we drive the bus? Crashed.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you go down the mine, Wicked D? Can you still go so far down the mine?
Oh, I don't know if I want to go down a mine.
Well, Little Miss probably wouldn't she? Oh, scary.
I don't know though, because when you mentioned shooting arrows in the dark.
Yeah, she did say that sounded quite good.
Yeah, I expected that being another. No, don't do that. But anyway, we'll see. Tony, that's a lot of writing. It's let you have there. Konoko, I'm so chuffed to bits that our little paint-along thing helped you to re-evaluate and identify what you enjoy about our hobby and be more empowered to have projects just for the heck of it. It looks awesome, Konoko. It is absolutely amazing, and you've only done a little bit, and it's already looking.
Have you done more since I saw it yesterday?
A little bit more, yes, but I did show you.
Because it looked ace.
I did show you. It's just when people paint properly and they work up the paint layers and they go over and over and get it as they want. Now that's what Karaniko does, rather than me just slapping on big globs of paint. So there's a lot more work gone into it, but it's still on the same areas. If that makes sense, does that make sense? Yes, I caught it, says John. Apparently, if I set the egg as a buddy, I can hatch it. Whatever that means. Oh, you got to do that and tell us what that means. We didn't do the mine bit. We didn't do the mine bit just for time. Oh, right, okay. So I didn't have time to do the mine bit. Hey, Pete. Cool. I suppose if you've got a plan and there's lots to do, then you wouldn't do the bits that you weren't really bothered about, would you?
Yeah. I can't really remember
this bloke's got some kind of...
I presume it must have some kind of fairground kind of thing with chair-a-plane type rides and that sort of stuff.
Chair-a-plane?
Yeah, you know what I mean. They're the seat, like a carousel spinny round thing, but it has seats on chains that hang down from the top, and then it spins you round. All that sort of stuff.
We're going out tomorrow as a family that's not shop related.
We are.
That's wow. Sent you a pic of the map. There is a little fun fair. But you've sent it me over there on that thing. Let's have a look. Visitor map. Oh, visitor map. I can't show anybody's visitor map. Oh, it's massive, isn't it? It's quite big then. 1940s farm. 1940s farm. Regional Resource Centre. 1950s farm. Station. 1900s town. 1950s town in progress. Some fields. Lots of fields. Pit village. Colliery. 1820s. What's that? Pockerley Wagon Way. Very good. Oh, I'm glad you've had a good time.
Yeah, very cool.
Shop number 2 related. What's shop number 2 related, Pete? What have I done now?
Tomorrow's day out.
Oh no, proper family.
Yeah.
Little Miss won an award for helping the local charity in the lifestyle. So we're going to Flamingo Land.
Yeah. So everybody keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't persist with rain. Because that would suck.
So we need to make some sandwiches tonight to take with us. Puppy is going to Grandma's. And
Are we taking him round in the morning?
yeah. And we're hoping to have a good time. I am coat holder because I don't like rides.
Yeah, I don't know if Little Miss will like some of them.
Yeah, of course she will. But Mr MLG absolutely loves rides, so he'll be running off like a giddy child.
You know, apparently the Formula One ride is very unreliable and not worth it. So
Oh, well, at least you don't have to do that.
We should avoid that, apparently.
Oh, little Miss today, Pete says, Little Miss today said that she was making us some stickers from sellotape and paper. So she drew a picture. I can't show it because I've stuck it up. She drew a picture and then she got some greaseproof paper and put the picture on and then covered it in sellotape. So when you peeled it off, this is now your sticker, right? And she said that would be a good business and that she could open a shop. So I said, well, what about stickers and badges? Because we have a badge maker. But she looked at me like I'd got 6 heads, so obviously that wasn't a good suggestion at all. So yeah. Because we have suggested before that she could work in the shop, you know, when she's older for an actual wage, but she doesn't like that idea.
Yeah. We'll try her out on it when she gets to an age where she actually wants money to buy clothes and all the rest of it.
She used to come to work with us in school holidays on Mondays when there's nobody at the shop. But then Grandma gave her a get-out clause that she could just go to Grandma's house. So now she just goes there instead.
Mm-hmm. And now has decided that she's giving her like pocket money as well.
Yeah, because we don't give her pocket money. She has to do jobs to get money because that's how money works. You don't just get it for free. But Grandma apparently, yeah, just have this money. Oh, I laughed and blobbed on his face. Back for work for me tomorrow. Need a break from Not So Little Red. Well, this will be Mr MLG's day off because he hasn't had one over Easter.
No, and I'll be at work on Sunday running our Heresy event day.
Yep.
So I'm going to try and have tomorrow and Thursday daytime off. We're going to go out on Thursday as well, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Whenever in now, I would like a wicked day. He's looking a bit snooty, this mister. Grandma is just investing in her future career. No, she just likes treating her. That's what she's doing. I've got no idea what to do with this bloke. Like, no idea at all.
The board game sale has gone down already.
Oh, good.
With customers in the shop. That seems to be.
Did you put a sign in there?
I haven't. No, not yet. But we've been telling everybody.
Got a board game sale, everybody.
Yeah,
20% off.
It's just been a busy day. It's been a busy day.
I tried to have a look, right, on the old horrible begins with an A word website that I just can't navigate to save my life. And I tried to have a look for some, not sticky sellotape, but some like tape that says offer that we could put around the shelves. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But apparently the website hates me and will only show me tape, like sticky tape, or if I put in ribbon, like sale ribbon, will only show me just ribbon that's just normal coloured. I couldn't think. I put in a few different search terms and I couldn't think of what to call the stuff that I wanted. to find it, and also I hate that website anyway because it's rubbish. So I didn't know if you thought it was a good idea at all.
Yes, I think we definitely need something. I don't want to reprice everything.
No, I know. Yeah, because it'd take too long. But I thought if we get some kind of, I'm gonna call it like offer tape.
Yeah.
And then you could just, because they're in, what are they called? Galaxy things.
Yes.
They're in shelves, and then you could put it around whenever you add an offer on.
I think that's a good idea.
I didn't know if you wanted to ask the place at the top of the road if they did anything like that, because I just, when I tried to put it into search, it just kept giving me either sellotape that was on offer or normal ribbon.
Right. I'll actually investigate.
But, I mean, I did only look briefly because we were doing other jobs. So.
Very good. Yeah, I shall have a look. Got a couple of emails and stuff I need to follow up on. I'll have to wait till tomorrow night though.
Well, you're going out. You're out tonight as well.
That's what I mean.
God, you're never in. No, I thought if the place at the top of the road did something, I would rather give our money to the local business.
Yeah, well,
I was trying to just find, like a rough price or any. Well, yeah, I failed miserably, is what happened. This bloke's got This Is Your Life book. We were watching the repair shop, and they'd taken in a This Is Your Life book, and that's what's reminded me of this now. I've painted it red.
From the Dancy guy.
Yeah, I've got no idea. Well, that's another book as well. I've got no idea what to paint this dude. So you want shelf edging that says sail on? Well, yeah, right. Okay, so this might be an easier way to describe what's in my head. You know when you have a Halloween party and you go to the pound shop and you get that plastic tape that says caution, zombie apocalypse and stuff on it? That, but with
sale. Well,
not even sale, like offer, on offer, or
special offer
or something like that. Like that. That's what I want. Little Red was happy there was a sale on. Me too. Unless I had to lend it. Oh, did you get some board games in the sale? Yeah, well, we did it last night. We just decided last night on a whim. Let's do that then.
And then I spent
a long time,
about 3 or 4 hours, going through every board game and editing the prices.
Because that's the other thing with us being a small local business. We have to do everything manually. Which is also why our sales tend to last a little bit longer than we say, because we have to go back and manually change all the prices back.
So I've had Ross create a couple of banners to go on the website.
I've seen the comic one. I haven't seen any others.
Yeah, so you should have done one for board game sale. You would have done that at the end of the afternoon.
Alright, I've not looked now.
And one for the comic.
Oh, there's another Pokemon. Oh, that Pokemon there that's dancing about. We have a plushy toy of that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We've got those in stock.
Whatever it's called.
Daramu. Yeah, one of them. What, did your egg do anything, John? Did your egg do anything? Oh. Yeah, I've not noticed the other banner, but I did I did notice the comics. So we've got a banner for Underworld's pre-orders. We've got a comic banner. We've got Star Wars Unlimited, and yep, that's just it. So he's taken the D&D one off.
Yes, yeah,
and put board games sale.
Yes, that's D&D.
What's it say? Oh, April. It says April. That took me far too long to figure out what that was supposed to be.
I can't focus on it over there with these glasses on.
Oh dear.
Painting glasses.
I'm not doing very well, guys, with thinking about colours for this dude.
Yeah.
This is for the RCL. Woo. Made me jump, Reaper.
Oh, hello. Thank you very much for raiding. That's very, very kind of you.
Are we all back on the same timeline now, Reaper? Because our clocks have changed, but yours changed first, didn't they? So we must be back on the same time schedules now. 6:51 in the evening here, and it's still daylight. And there's Koronico double watching both streams. Yeah, that's right. Double screenage, because now we're both back on the same. So I was just saying that this guy is for the RCL, and I can't think what colours to paint him. There is never any planning. If any of you have ever hung around before to see any of our streams, there's never any planning. Planning isn't a thing that happens. You're painting Beastmen for the Old World.
That is... Oh. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's always like really over the top as well, like, oh my god, you've got someone who's following you, because it happens so rarely that we have to have over the topness when it does happen. And then this guy is for the RCL, but I don't know what. I just can't think what colours. What colour to paint him.
He's like a scribe.
Yeah, so he's got a book hanging there, he's got a bag, he's got a dagger, because everybody in the RPG world needs a dagger.
You've got to be able to protect yourself.
He's got his fancy quill and his hat, and he's got a bit of a snooty face. He's got a bit of a snooty face going on there. And then he's got a coat, and I believe he's got stripy trousers. It's very hard for me to see because the camera is literally there, which is obviously in between the mini and my face. Stripy trousers, and then his fancy looking, there's a dog hair as well. Oh, for God's sake. No. And his fancy coat to keep him warm while he's trudging around taking whatever records. And then he's got his really sturdy boots on. He's got his really sturdy boots on. I suddenly thought that Pando had some kind of new emote, but it is just John's heart floating past. He's a money lender. Is that what he is?
All right.
I don't know.
Excellent. Money lender, like Shylock.
Like what?
Shylock from The Merchant of Venice.
I don't know what that is.
He's the money lender guy that.
I don't know what The Merchant of Venice is.
No, it's Shakespeare.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But
Constantly keeping track of how much money everybody owes him and whatever.
Ooh. Is he a Kofa? You know I don't like the acronyms. I can never remember what they mean.
What's COFA stand for?
Can't remember. Like the money laundering officer-y thing, I think.
Oh, right.
But I can't remember what it stands for. It's been 3 years since I retired. I can't remember the acronyms. Even I can't. It's your job now. It'll be something silly.
Oh, this guy's got chainmail. The other guy didn't have chainmail.
And I can never find a nice cream colour.
No, it's always bone or white, isn't it? You just want like a nice creamy
like pages of a book colour.
Yeah.
Cold or freezing acid? Yeah, maybe.
She's
gonna have to Google it now and let us know.
There's one that's something like linen, isn't there? That one's alright. I can't remember what.
I don't know, I'm using Ushanti bone.
Yeah, right.
Ushabti
bone.
Yeah, because that's a real thing. The F is finance or finance. Well, you're not narrowing it down, are you? Come on, you got to Google it. What you messing at?
See you later, Tony. Thanks for coming.
Mouldy skin for cream. Oh, I don't know if we've got any mouldy skin. Mouldy skin. That sounds gross.
We'll have to check it out now. Mouldy skin. See what colour mouldy skin is.
What's everybody else's plans for the RCL then? And of course, the great MLG brush off, which this month the theme is media. So I'm using this Mr in case you all wondered. So media, so it really you can take that as any way you want. So we have already had a submission, which threw me off because it was yesterday, and yesterday was the first day of the month, and I've got confused. I can't remember. Oh, Judge Dredd, because that's obviously like comics and stuff, so that's cool. Compliance Officer for Finance and Administration, that's it. I'd have never guessed that though, I'd have never got there. I'm lost on media. I'm sure I'll find something, but I have no clue. So it can be like this guy's reading a book, so I'm having that. I'm having that as media. Newspapers, television. Like I said, somebody's done Judge Dredd characters because that's comic. Could be. I suppose you could have a bard because they like sing the news to various things or whatever. I mean, come on, it's us, loosely interpretation.
I'm going to use one of these Beastmen guys I've got here.
I mean, yeah, there's a Beastmen.
From my big box of Beastmen. So because I need to paint these guys anyway, so somewhere in here, there definitely is one. There he is. There he is. So this guy here. This guy has got a scroll telling you all about the wonderful works of Lord and Saviour Tzeentch, God of Chaos. So I'm going to paint this guy. So this is a Tzeentch Arcanite with a Beastman Gore head. And I'm going to paint this dude for the thing. And he is also going to double as a unit champion or standard bearer for my Beastman army. There you go.
Double whammy.
Probably will do a stupidly large and complicated Lovecraftian thing.
Welcome to the Pokemon Community Game. For the bot to work, please set the bot as a moderator in your channel. No, don't want to. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's still working and we're just rolling with it. So yeah, so brush off is media, free to enter, no judgment, no prizes, just for fun. Any manufacturer, anything you want really. And then at the end of the month we make all the entries into a little showcase video so that we can all see them together, which I still have to do for March because I'm useless.
What are you messing at? You should have got that done by now.
I have started it, if that counts. I have to do a commission with Drunken Dwarves. If I can put together a total of 13, I can do the 13 dwarves from The Hobbit, the dinner part. Drunken. Are you using the Reaper Drunky Dwarfy people? Are you using these ones?
Awesome.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? I do like them. You liked the sculpt, but found that you didn't like painting them, didn't you?
Yeah, I struggled a bit really.
Why was that then?
I don't know, because I really liked him. I thought he was
you look really good.
really full of character. And I've got the other one with the barrel here ready to paint at some point as well. Ah, no, missed all them bits on the shield there, metal as well. we might not finish painting metal tonight. We might just I might leave the other guys and move on to doing some fur or something. I need to look at some reference pictures for horns and make sure I'm painting my horns the right colours. Are they darker at the tip or lighter at the tip and darker at the base?
I always get them the wrong way round. Yeah, might add a hobbit and you can do the whole movie with Kronika's smile. That's right.
But there is a couple
that's media, you know, movies.
Yeah, there is a couple of hobbit halfling type figures that I think are supposed to be, well, or could well be, Sam and Frodo. I'll have to find pictures of them so people know what I'm waffling about at some point. So on these guys, on these guys, I'm painting all the metal with Darkstar blackened bronze for a start off, because it's a really good dark metal colour, which I'm going to then make very rusty and then just highlight up the cutting edges and what have you to make it look as if they really don't care for their weaponry at all. They're just using it for its intended purpose, which is hacking up humans.
That sounds like an awesome idea. John says, hydrates. I've got a bottle. It's very noisy.
I've got a pint of water.
It makes like a weird squealing noise. Dragons! Dragons!
I haven't painted anything Cthulhu-esque for ages, thinking about Cthulhu.
Well, it's because you've been painting for your Blood Bowl and painting for your Old World.
No. I've got a really, really nice Cyborg Miniatures Cthulhu, and cultists might do that before the end of the year. Have we got another always wanted to paint type situation?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. That might be that.
I'll let you.
I've got a there is something that I really want to paint, and it doesn't fit with hardly anything. But I've got the Reaper soda can vending machine that's shaped like a soda can, and I really want to paint that. I want to do that at some point. It's
you
not.
Can.
I know, but it's not massive. Or it's because it doesn't really fit with anything. That's might have to do it for. The zombie game.
There's another Pokemon in chat that we should have, everybody.
We got. I ordered on a little bit of a whim, actually. I ordered a truck, a 1/48 scale die-cast truck, because it was very reasonably priced, and I've seen it in the shop today, and it looks mint. That'd look ace as a Mighty Lancer delivery truck, like the one that we used to have in the train set to go on the zombie game.
August for the brush off is It's a Trap. You could say that your vending machine was a mimic.
Yeah.
And Cyberpunk is September. Will it fit in with that?
Oh, it'd fit in with that as well, yeah.
So there you go. You see, no excuses. Right. So I've given him a green coat for some reason. He's got a green coat now. I don't know. It's got all these like straps and things holding all his bits and pieces on.
That's going to be gold. Need to do his armour with a different colour. That's Right, let's move on to doing something else apart from metal.
Kaneko caught the Pokemon that shouldn't be there. Maybe they've had nobody take up their thing, so they've gone like, oh well, never mind.
Let's carry on letting everybody use it.
You can't see what I'm doing, 'cause neither can I. Right. He's obviously got a shirt on underneath. I think he's got a shirt on. I don't.
Well,
there's too many layers. I can never understand what all these layers are. So he's got this layer here, and then this layer, and then his sleeves. But would that all be his coat, do you think? Or is he gonna have? Because it'd be a bit weird having a short-sleeved coat on. Don't you think?
It would.
Is that all his coat, and he's just got those like flappy bits at the back? Do you think?
I'd be tempted to do it all the same colour.
Yeah, I might do. There's too many bits and pieces. We were emptying our wardrobes of things that really we're never gonna. Not that we're never gonna wear again because we don't like them, but we're never going to fit into again.
Because I'm fat.
Because we're both fat. So we were sorting out our wardrobe, and I tried on a top, and I must have put it on wrong 4 times before I finally managed to figure out which were armholes, which were random decorative holes, which was head hole. And I just don't understand why they make girls' clothes so complicated. I mean, it's not like I wear things that have bits hanging out. I mean, if anything, there's far too much material going on hiding stuff. But it was just so complicated. And then it looked awful when I got it on. So I've got no hope with this random Minnie's coat if I can't even figure out a top that I own.
Tried to mix some paint up there, but one of the paints that I was using just seems to have been filled with fairy liquid.
What?
Yeah, the paint, it's just come out bubbly. Whatever I do, I took the lid off and it's just bubbly inside the bottle. It's just weird. It's like it's had something added to it. Which obviously it hasn't, but that's just very bizarre.
So we haven't added any fairy liquid while you've been at work to your paints. So when are you playing these? You said that these are for Old World, the Warhammer The Old World. When are you playing that then?
This is too thin as well. That's supposed to be one of the thick ones. What's going on here? Sorry, let me just...
Alright, tell us what's happening with your paint.
Well, it's too thin and it's just splitting all over the place. I don't know what's going on. It's only a standard paint that I undercoated it with. In fact, it's Doom Death Black from the Too Thin Coats Painting Academy range. Let's make sure I haven't not shook it up enough. So this brown that I'm using. I can't even tell you what it is. I think it's maybe burnt umber or something like that from one of the old yellow bottle Reaper ones. And it seems to be fluid enough when you're shaking it. But it's just, and it looked alright when I tipped it out, but it's just so thin, it's just smearing all over.
Has it got a ball in it?
No. We'll try a bit more and then if it doesn't work, we'll resort to a ball.
So when are you playing your games?
The next time I'm going to be playing Old World, potential. Oh no, it's still as bad. You see what's happening? It's just
No.
like I'm just painting water on.
Lift it up, let's have a look. Oh yeah.
Rubbish.
I've got this one is like that. Looks alright in the bottle, sounds alright, but when you do it, do you need to mix it up? Is it all stuck at the bottom?
Let's take the end So I don't know when we're starting a little slow grow campaign type thing for Old World, and I believe the first games are at the start of May that we're going to be playing. Donk. So I need to get me 500 points of Beastmen painted up by then. So I've got all month to do it. Should be fine. Should be fine. Someone was asking me today about going to Salute. So we're not trading at Salute, but haven't yet decided whether we're definitely going on the train or not. Haven't.
When is it?
Contemplated. It's next weekend.
Oh, so it's soon.
Next Saturday. I don't think probably going to go. Got too much other stuff going on, haven't we?
Well, there's no club, is there?
There is, yes. There is this coming week. Not this coming week, but the week I can't remember. Anyway.
What?
Sorry.
You said it was next Saturday, Salute, which is the Saturday of which is next.
No, it's
Yes,
a week on
no.
Saturday. It's a week on
No.
Saturday.
No, that is not what next Saturday. Saturday.
All right, forget what I said. It's a week on Saturday. It's the 13th of April.
Right, so there is a club.
Yeah. It's looking a little bit more promising. Let's try that.
But do you actually want to go to Salute?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if you're really not bothered, that's a lot of money and a long way.
Yeah, is that it? This paint, I think.
Who else is going to Salute? Anybody? Is it in London?
Yeah.
Doing same with Kings of War, up 1,250 points at the moment.
Yeah.
Apparently, Archon Studios, including their series, going to Salute this year.
Yeah, they had a big stand last year. Archon Studios. It was pretty cool. Their stand. They had a lot of exclusives. Mostly the Masters of the Universe and stuff like that.
But we can get their stuff anyway, can't we?
Yeah.
No, without MLG. I would love to go, but it's too far away and very noisy. Yeah. So it just seems, to me, it's too far away for us as well. It's even further for you, but it's too far away for us as well. But it just seems too big. It's too much.
To be a one-day event.
Yeah, it's just too much to take in and try and do and
I think this paint's had it,
navigate and. Okay, Dan.
unfortunately.
What colour is it?
It's like a brown.
It's like a brown.
It's a brown, but I can't tell
Let's have a look.
that side of the
Let's have a
bottles.
look. Yeah, it's.
And that one just bubbles. Well, what other browns have I got in my drawer?
I've got a million browns. Do you want this one? This is a dark brown.
Is
It's
it?
darker than the one you gave me.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. Walnut brown. Let's give that a whirl.
Yeah. I don't know what you've done to this. Browns, you see, rubbish browns. You made it really warm as well. It's really, really warm.
Which ones did you want, Kuroniko?
What?
Kuroniko says, really regret not ordering limited edition Masters of the Universe minis. They were lovely.
I've not got some of them. Not a limited edition.
I've got a Battle Cat somewhere. That was a exclusive. Sharon says, for me, it was also a bit too military historical focused for my taste. I mean, it was cool to see all the dioramas, but wouldn't necessarily return without a reason. Yeah, I think if all the European traders and exhibitors were going to be there, that were there pre-Brexit, it would be good. But I'm not quite. I haven't actually looked to see who is and isn't going to be there. To be fair. I don't know. We've got too much other stuff going on.
Yeah. Look, says the He-Man Battle Cat and the She-Ra Swiftwind.
And they did I can't remember what it's called, but they did Skeletor's mount as well.
Panther.
Panther.
No.
Yeah, I think it was a panther thing, isn't it? Like a purple panther.
So did they have the license then? Proper.
Yes. Oh yeah. It's for the Battlegrounds game that they do. They're still bringing stuff out. They've done She-Ra's the latest edition on pre-order now.
So is that the thing that Kunika wants, or is that not a thing that?
They're the things that Kunika wants.
So can.
Well, we can't. We can't, strictly speaking, get them because they are not retail items. However, I will have a chat with our distributor and see if they could maybe wangle us some.
Hey Sean, your dog stinks.
He's my dog when he stinks, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, this bag of food doesn't agree with him as much as the other one.
I think we need to not get this food anymore.
Okay.
I thought it might have been something that he'd eaten in Grandma's garden, but he hasn't been there today.
And there's the dog food that we've been buying depends what day you go to the shop, as to it all comes in the same bag, but some of it
must be a distance.
Some of it's different. I picked both of those bags came off the shelf at the same time, and they looked the same.
Well, it's no good. We might have to go back to the old stuff.
Well, when we're in town on Thursday, we will get a bag of the old stuff.
I need some.
And we'll go back to that.
Thank you. Please don't break any rules. I get into trouble. No. It's only GW that has really naughty rules that we're not allowed to break at all.
Yeah, we'll see if we can.
Oh, there's no promises.
Yeah, see if we can get some.
Just to see.
For regular customer type people.
Have you tried the kibble from the? No, we haven't been in there.
In where?
They're raw.
Oh no.
He's been fine. I think he's had something in Grandma's garden, and it's set him off. But he's under my desk. He's gone back to sitting under my desk, which is what he used to do.
He came and sat on there this morning while I was eating my breakfast. And then when I'd finished eating my breakfast, he came back and got on the bed.
Well, he likes to know where you are, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Keeping an eye on you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a wild Pokemon in chat. It's a Lantin because they ran out of ideas. I don't like it when the minis have got too many dangly bits. So he's got a little pouch for no reason, he's got a bag, he's got a thing, he's got another bag, and it's all brown. Everything's brown. Why can't they make things that aren't brown?
That's why I knew you wouldn't like painting these, because they're entirely brown.
Yeah, I'm doing your bats instead, and they're brown.
They're your bats. It's your army.
You said you wanted them. You should stop saying that.
Yeah, right.
Bats. This is my second bat. I'm trying to make it look a bit like the first bat. But seeing as how I can't remember how I painted the first bats, then, tra-la-la. It is. It's my favourite colour. It's just such a silly colour.
Yeah, that's it. It needs all those pouches to put all the gold coins in.
No one caught the lantern.
Oh, that's it. Pokemon community games sulking now because we didn't make their bot an admin on our channel. Why would you do that?
Well, it's only because I don't want to do it because I don't understand enough about stuff, and I don't want to be.
No, I totally agree.
I don't understand. I don't understand. So I don't want to be giving permission to stuff that I don't know what it is. You can paint Mossbeard for me if you want. That's a lot of brown. No, you're all right. You carry on. Doing a good job. Don't need any more brown. It's okay. Everything that I paint is brown. Painted those trees for Mr MLG. Brown. Painted the made the Blood Bowl pitch. Brown. Everything is brown.
Beastmen are brown.
Beastmen are brown.
Beastmen are brown. They're wearing brown armour. They're carrying leather equipment. They're carrying wooden handled.
Is that all there is
weapons.
In the world? Is that what it is? There is only brown things.
Yeah. And they should be covered in rust and mud, which is brown.
So I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
So I'm painting these bats and these things because you said you wanted it.
Yeah.
But you keep saying it's mine.
Yeah.
Why? When it's yours?
Because you said that you would paint something, and I jokingly said at the time, and have just carried on, that it was your army, so I could teach you how to play Warhammer. And I know that you don't want to play. I'll just keep saying it because it's silly, and so don't get wound up about it. I know you don't want to play. Unless you want to, in which case I'll teach you.
A new tagline for Warhammer Fantasy: in the old world there is only brown. I think that they know that is true, but it's not as catchy, so they had to come up with something else. I mean, they know it's true, but they were like, well, wait, it's not really very catchy, is it?
No. Yeah, I think I was talking to somebody today about Old World and Age of Sigmar. I think that Age of Sigmar 4 is really going to struggle to take off, because now we've got Old World, lots of people will just want to play that, and I don't think that Age of Sigmar 4 is going to have as much of an audience as they're hoping it's going to have. So I know that lots of people are already talking about buying the starter box because they want all the Skaven, and then there's going to be loads of Stormcast Eternals floating around
in the trading section.
Yeah.
See, he doesn't mind painting brown, so he's alright. He can paint his Beastmen. He's fine. Brown's his favourite colour.
Hell yeah.
I just don't like it because it's not brown. None of the browns are what I have in my head as brown. They're either grey or red or black. There's not just brown.
I've just noticed a huge lump of flash. Have you got the knife?
Yes, I can't remember what I've done with it. I moved it so Little Miss wouldn't get it because I used it. There you go.
Thank you. Just noticed a huge lump of flash on this guy's wrist.
Yeah, this guy had a big flash all the way down this boot and onto the ground, and all the way down this boot and onto the ground. So I borrowed your knife to get that off. And then I thought, oh, I won't just leave it there because I'll probably forget and stab myself. So I moved it and then forgot.
You might be wondering, why am I only painting one lowly Centaur? And that is because this guy is for more time. And you can only have one Centaur in your warband.
More time?
Yeah,
when are you going to be playing that?
In around 3 weeks' time. I'm going to be going to Hull for the weekend to play some Mordheim in the Hull City of the Damned Mordheim tournament. Ah,
is that when you use it as an excuse to go to Spiders?
I don't know what you're talking about. It might be a fun weekend of gaming and possibly beerage.
And you have to fight off all those ladies.
Oh yeah. Such a catch that I have to fight off all the ladies.
Hey, come on, we know it's true.
Mm.
You've told us all the stories.
What stories? That Alex got chatted up while we were in there.
Always, Wiki D, always. Going to Spiders sounds like a trip to the Underdark. I don't think it's that far off, to be fair. Is it like a trip to the Underdark?
Definitely. I think a lot of people in there think that they are drow, judging by their weird get-ups. What time are we? Oh, it's nearly 2 minutes to time.
Oh, my paint's doing what your paint's doing now. I'm being silly.
That's not right, is it? That's not right. That's not right. Mix that into there. Get a slightly lighter tone for quick dry brush before the finish.
That's gone really fast.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, let me show you this before we finish. So this guy is an Ogroid Myrmidon or something like that. He's a Warcry mini, and he normally comes with a spear and a shield. So the other night I chopped him up. So this is going to be my Minotaur for Mordheim.
Where's he from?
So he's a Games Workshop mini. So I cut his spear down and gave him an axe in this hand, using spare parts from the normal Age of Sigmar Minotaurs. But I thought this guy looked a little bit more characterful than this big huge dude. So axe in this hand instead of the big speary thing, and then I cut another hand off one of the other Minotaur chaps, and gave him a mace in that hand, so he's got two weapons to go smashing people to bits in Mordheim. Yeah, I think it's a really nice figure. I've been waiting for ages to find something to use him for, and then I've put him on a 40mm square base for Mordheim. But yeah, I think he's super cool, and he looks a little bit more, I don't know, dynamic, shall we say, for Mordheim than the standard Bulgor, because I really like the old metal minis that they did for Mordheim from back in the day, but they're so ridiculously expensive on eBay and what have you to get hold of some of those older models. It's just not happening. and make do with what we can get.
What colour do you think I should do his hat? I'm not quite sure about this blue feather. Give on it.
Yeah, I think red might look good.
Red? Do you think that blue feather looks a bit weird? I've given red books and blue bally pouchy things, which I didn't really think about when the position of those when I painted them. Brown sashally thing, that thing will be brown. Does it look a bit weird, his blue feather? Unless I give him a green hat to match his coat. I think red. A bright red would be fancy. Oh, I don't know about bright red. I've got corn red. Might have to have some...
Got some bright reds over here.
It's not Koroniko, it's just made up as we go along with what I can reach. I try and not use too many colours so that I don't get myself confused. I'm assuming that this is flobbling over the side of his face in some kind of fancy way. It's a stylish mister.
How are you? Sharon says that she loves the Myrmidon and bought it before she understood what she was doing, and it's still unpainted. You've been painting for longer than that, haven't you? It's awesome. I'm sure you'll you should paint it and do an amazing job and make mine look rubbish.
Now, we don't do that. We all paint the way we paint and we all enjoy the way that we paint.
Right.
Just because Sharon's amazing. We wouldn't judge yours against it.
Yeah.
All you need is 3 colours, not including black and white, otherwise your eyes. Well, that's it, you see, I don't want to be confusing myself, let alone anybody else's eyes. Been painting almost 6 years. That all? That should be my new thing then. You know, instead of when I grow up I want to be, it should be, if I've been painting for 6 years I want to be as good as you.
Yeah.
You've passed it slightly. I'm not there yet. I've got hope.
Yeah. Tabletop standard. That's all I need to do.
She's been painting around 2 years on and off after a 20-year hiatus. And there's a Pokemon. It's got a little love heart on its chest. Look, it's a pigeon with a love heart on its chest called Pidove.
Oh yeah. One of them. Never heard of it.
Pokemon Professor.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that I have to memorise every Pokemon.
Yes, it does. You should need to know all of them all of the time. All 25 million.
Let's get a little bit of bone and mix it in there for a... Yeah, that's a bit better.
So we'll wait for this Pokemon to be caught. And then...
yeah, and then I better get round and see...
Yeah, because you're going playing games.
If we're RPGing or playing Space Hulk.
What do you want to play secretly, like deep down?
Oh no, I want to play the RPG.
Yeah. But, you know, Space Hulk will be alright.
Space Hulk will be alright if that's what we're doing.
So is he your DM then? That you haven't heard from?
Yes.
Right. So that's why you're not quite sure what's happening.
Yeah.
It's a good job you don't play it at his house.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Otherwise you'd just be all rocking up and he'd be like, oh no lads, no.
Yeah.
I painted every day in the 90s and got paid to do it.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it would though, would it? Because then you'd have to just paint what they said, and perhaps in the colours that they said, rather than just
Yeah.
for fun. And when you make something into a job, sometimes, and it might not be true for you, but sometimes you lose that fun, especially when it's a hobby. If you turn a hobby into a job, then you lose. You lose that fun, don't you?
That's why I don't think I could do commissions because I wouldn't want to be dictated what to paint. I think not that I'm good enough to paint commissions. Oh, there we go. That'll do for a start off on Centaur Brown.
Right, no, nobody caught the Pokemon.
Ah, yes, yeah. I did wonder. I was wondering in the back of my mind if that was it. I thought you'd mentioned before that you used to work in the GW store.
So, everybody have an absolutely awesome week.
Thank you very much, everybody, for coming along.
Don't forget we have our other YouTube channels as well now, so this stream will go up on Mighty Lancer Streams, which I think has a whole 15 subscribers.
Whoop, whoop.
Steady on. So yes, thank you very much for being here. As always, it is amazingly awesome to have you all here, and we always wonder why, but are always extremely grateful that you are. So that's my guy. So far, he's looking a bit, I don't know, but that's what it looks like so far. And then you've done your Beastmen.
I have. I've done this guy who looks a bit grey. Needs a bit more. Needs to be a bit more reddy
so he
brown.
is not brown because brown doesn't exist.
Needs to be more reddy brown. Reddy brown.
Anyway.